Our officials, Bang Oliva, Mardy Montoya, James Paez, and we have John Mira. And we are underway here.
Is if Bearfield is going to suit up, and also Christian David, because Christian David is playing good basketball, although he is up and down. Ilagan scoring the first 3 points in the ball game.
Clarito, who has really actually not rounded into good form here so far when you have a lot of your key players in and out of the lineup.
Oh, very hard, because you cannot get the consistency that is required to play at a high level, and also the familiarity playing alongside each other. Specifically, of course, Datu played well enough to compete against those big guys, but Bo Belga, we're hoping that he will get to see him play once again.
Robin, for both these squads, same thing with David, same thing with Bearfield, but let's see if they're going to see action. Datu says, I might have a mismatch here against Norwood. He'll give it up. Nice cut there by Troy.
His teammate more open, passing off a good shot for his teammate's better basket.
Mamuyak with the layup there, slashing to the defense.
This guy can actually go on a straight line driving, especially if there is no known secondary defender or rim protector for Blackwater. Doing the round robin, and also Chong Son, who missed the last 2 games for his team.
Well, on the other end, looking at the round robin for both these squads, same thing. Trying to go inside. Datu, there's a quick double. Scrambling defense. Clarito drains that 3.
Oh, sensational ball movement that time by Rainer Shine.
Go inside. Datu, there's a quick double. Scrambling defense. Clarito drains that 3.
Oh, sensational ball movement that time by Rainer Shine.
David short on his 3. Mamuya will try to challenge. Troy with the foul. Sets up Arge. Inside against the double team. Clarito takes it away. 3-on-2 break. Norwood drains a 3. Cedric on the outside now. Puts up a 3. A little bit too strong. Rainer Shine off. They'll go inside. That's a nice matchup. Tratter up against Datu. Jonard back to Datu. Datu with a... Jonard back to Datu. Datu with a fall away. Yes.
Good enough defense by Blackwater, but Datu was just there to save the day for the Elasto Painters. We're all tied up at 17 points apiece.
Kailan Chongson in, and he goes inside to Datu. A good spin.
And Chong Son, before he was sidelined, was actually averaging 19.5 points per game. Enough mileage from these 2 players.
And getting ready to check in is Big Bo Belga.
Blackwater.
Datu will put up a 3 and hit.
Will force it to miss a shot. He ball faked on the left side, but was still in good balance to launch that and make that. And a counter shot once again. Bearfield with his 4th point in the game.
27-24 is our tally. Why not another shot here? Keith Datu is scorching hot.
Quarter, but the only issue is 37 points. Incredible explosion for the white shirts.
David from deep.
Whoa!
Yes!
That's gonna count.
It definitely will.
War.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
What a huge 4. That is gonna cut the lead. Both these squads needing a victory here. Bearfield feels he's got the mismatch here. Falling away, scores over Nokum.
To complement, of course, the 7 points of Christian David.
Santillan up and under move. Gets away there from Andrade. Here's Bearfield up against Nokum. Showcasing his dribbling skills. Finds Casio. Casio hits that jumper. Yes, he does.
Oh, the veteran scoring his first 2 points in the game.
Cuts that lead down to 2. Asisio with a 3. A little too high off the glass.
And better transition defense by Blackwater, not allowing Penetrations, drive to the basket.
Ginto inside. Johnson will try to bully his way. There was a foul on the reach in from the back. Go inside to Chua. Chua with the spin. Nice baby hook there. Ayon will give it up. Andrade cups it in the air and gets that one to drop. Andrade scores. We got a seesaw affair now. Nokum will misfire. Getting that one to drop. Oh, for sure. Cedric back in action. He's going to misfire on that one, though. Back to Bearfield. Bearfield, straight line drive. Just powers his way through Mamu. There's Bearfield once again using that pick. Escoto to the wing. Ayon for three.
And another spectacular execution. They have a solid go-to guy in the person of Keith Datu, because you know that they love to run, they love to score on the break. They have to establish their half-court sets, and Datu is providing it.
To play here in quarter number 2. Shot clock was winding down. David knocks down another one. Pick it up. The 7 points is actually the biggest lead in the ball game for Blackwater. Ilagan will try to get away.
Oh!
And scores with the left. Switching hands in midair.
Scorer in traffic and increasing the lead of his team to 9 points.
Karakot goes to the wing. Mamu, a three? Yes. Stutter step, couple of hezzies, and a picture-perfect pass there from Ilagan. He loses it off that steal. That's terrific defense there. Clarito felt.
Not enough defense, especially in the interior, and 9 out of 20 from the three-point area. Better start here for the Elasto Painters.
And Adrian doing what he does best. Running with the basketball, it's going to miss, and a big slam there from Keith Datu
To call a quick timeout.
Losing it there is Ilagan. 3-on-1 break. Santillan delivers.
To call a quick timeout.
We'll try to challenge Felix inside. Follow-away shot work there for Cedric.
The ability to also play with his back to the basket and scoring the first 2 points in the third. Wow, what a move by Noko.
Bearfield against Santillan. Puts one up from deep and hits.
That's a difficult shot. Water all scored by Cedric Bearfield.
Lead is back up to 4. Here's Lemeti. He feels he's got the advantage. Gets past Ilagan and scores.
10 total points for the Elasto Painters, all inside the paint. They have to put pressure on the defense, especially of the perimeter players. Pangilinan Lemeti feels like he has not only
Bearfield against Santillan. Puts one up from deep and hits.
That's a difficult shot. We didn't have to adjust.
It looked good from here, yeah.
It happened right in front of us.
Exactly.
We saw that.
Trying to take the lead right back is Rainer Shine and Datu.
Inside, outside. And Rainer Shine, after being down by 8, is now enjoying a 1-point advantage.
That's a nice block there from Felix. Is that the effect of getting beaten up by the 2 Justins the last time out?
I think it took it to heart.
He said, it's now my turn. And that's going to be a 4 from Cedric Bearfield.
There's just so much pride. You don't want to defend me from this far? I'm going to make you pay.
Affair. Nokum to the wing. Nice tip in. Boy.
On the knee of Pangilinan Lemeti, and look at that, skying high for the offensive rebound. A putback by the probably the second.
Another quick shot here by Rainer Shine as they find themselves trailing now by 5.
And the dribbling skills, that floater, just a joy to watch. This Bearfield is every time he has that leather. Speaking of ultimate enjoyment,
He just saw a little bit of space and
he was there using his
with
left.
some reverse English. Deep three here. Check that. It's a deep four.
Another basket.
Caraco's going to get it back from Kalen. He'll put up a three of his own and hit. There was a strong rain about an hour ago here in Manila. And it's raining threes and twos. Here's another one. Johnson will try to get something from the inside. Kicks it out. Knock him for a three of his own.
Exciting ball game we have here. If you
Mamuyak with a jumper, kisses it off the glass.
lucky shot.
Or will they? Nice strong move coming from Johnson.
Again, a shot close to the basket. Yes. The answer is a resounding yes. Good quarter for the Elasto Painters, outscoring their opponent.
Oh, Ion with a buzzer beater. Will that count?
Oh, good thing I stopped a little bit.
Oh, yeah, and this was a three. Oh, my goodness. Wow. JV Castro nails a three. Justin. Good patience, but a block down there. Another buzzer beater. Iron says, let's wait things out. Castro for three.
And the decision-making of Escoto, why do I like that one?
Again, they'll reset. No need to rush. Andre hits.
That is a good read.
Galen Johnson getting ready to check back in. Deep three coming here from Mike.
In rhythm, and he took that shot.
Caraco tries to answer back and does.
Oh, this is just a beautiful ball game.
And these two squads know that they're fighting to get out of the cellar. Inside, that's a big block. Heads up play there by Norwood. Santi will give it up. Felix, a starter here today for Coach Yang. What a getaway there by Adrian Nokum.
Showing great grip.
2-point lead for Rainer Shine. 6.5 remaining. David with the easy cut and lay-in.
Basic high-low play.
Johnson once again will kick it out. Santillan for three. Look at a huge rebound once again. Nokum just skies above everybody else. As we enter the business end of this ball game. Look at that tremendous shot once again.
And how good is this player?
Which is quite surprising.
Well, they are up by 5 points. They want to execute, and this is what makes them very, very dangerous.
And again, you can see Coach Yang Giao asking his boys to try to go inside a little bit more. Bearfield goes inside as well.
It's more like it. They've been shooting a lot of shots from the outside. They're not.
Lemetti for a three. Back rims that one. Inside, again showing their strength and their height and their heft.
This game, failure of Blackwater to color the defensive rebounds, and Chongson just finding the right position, getting the inside spot, grabbing the rebound, and
but they're not yet safe really with just a 10-point lead. But Adrian says, let's take a look and watch my jumper. And that is cramps for Adrian Nokum.
At some point, he will really suffer from cramps. Look at that. At the top of his jump, he released that shot, made a basket, but couldn't move anymore.
Ion. That was halfway down. Nice tip in there by Escoto. They go to Chongson. And he flips it through.
And the question at the start of our coverage, whose offensive juggernaut will prevail? 118 points. Make it 120 points for the Elasto Painters. It is sensational victory. just to get back on the winning track for the Elasto Painters. 120 points.